Namaste, Didi. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
How are you? Fine.
Bless you. Bless you. See you.
I think today we will talk about Kirtanam, which has again Nritya and Nritya both in it. You already have learned in your bachelor's, so you know most of the things, the structure of a Kirtanam and all. And I think as we saw earlier in Ashtapadi and Varnam, that to choreograph any item, we should keep in mind the structure of that particular item. And maybe sometimes, as in Shabdam, we see that mostly the Shabdams are in Mishra, because that is what I have seen till today in Mishra Chaku. So you have to keep that also in mind. So Kirtanam can be composed in any tal, or it has only particular tal that can be done for Kirtanam.
In any tal.
In any tal, right? So that area is like, we know that we have that freedom. But again, because you have already learned Ashtapadi or Varnam especially, and because Varnam is an intense item, you know now how to, like when there is a break in between, it's not a continuous Abhinay item where from starting till the end Abhinay is continuing for the longer period or the whole item. There is a break, and to get out and come back to that, I think it is important. But you know that now because you have learned Varnam. So
But I think, Amiben, in the jatis and swara of Varnam and the break that you're talking is little different when you look at the Tillanas. Kirtanams.
Kirtanams. Yes, it is. Because but then it has with the mood of the story.
But the
Nritya is in that.
The jatis that come in the Kirtanam or the swaras, they kind of match the mood.
And it is with the Abhinaya also.
Abhinaya also at times.
The Abhinaya is continuing in that Nritya part that they are doing. And mostly because Kirtanam, you know the meaning, because it is the kirti of Kirtan of any god or a king. So I have learned that Kirtanam of Shiva. So in that, when as Parul Ben said that in Kirtanam we have, when we are doing Nritya part, Abhinay is there with that Nritya part, and that is how it has been choreographed. So each item, even if it has Nritya and Nritya both, it has that variation in it. And language, as it is open, we have been doing in the Tamil, Telugu and all, but Kirtanams, we have that opportunity and that other, we have more scope of language here, because Kirti has been,
Kirti is a Sanskrit word which is taken by all languages.
All languages. So
all languages.
I think that way here, Kirtanam has that plus point that we have here in Kirtanam.
And it has the freedom of tal also.
That is the
and
first
so
thing that they say.
rag.
It can be rag also. I think rag, it can be any rag that.
Yeah, but which is something strong and which is positive.
Positive, of course positive, of course positive. So,
like that. So, can I
please,
say something that in similar lines, we learnt Kirtanam in Gujarati. Again, Anjali Ben wrote this Kirtanam. It's very simple because it's a Kirtan, it's a bhakti. So, for a dancer, what is the bhakti to Shiva? How does a dancer show her bhakti, show her praises, give her praises to Lord Shiva. Who is the Lord Shiva in dance? What do we call him?
Natraj.
Natraj. And so she says, Pranamu Pratidina, He Nataraj, Nartananu Arpu Tuja Archana. What is it that I can offer you is only my dance.
That's
Very beautifully written and simple, but very touching in that sense. So it was in Aditala and simple.
We can have something to hear.
Yeah. Pranamu Pratidina He Natarajan Naratananu Arapu Muja Archana Pranamu Pratidina He Natarajan Naratananu Arapu Muja Archana Jankhu Tuja Darshana Bruhadishwara Jankhu Tuja Darshana Bruhadishwara Karuna Kara Muja Para Bhuvaneshwara Karuna Kara Muja Para Bhuvaneshwara. So you have to know the iconography of Natraj, Bruhadishwara and Bhuvaneshwara. All the three. So in Kirtanam you can bring so many poses and so many things.
That's so. Here at one point I would want to say something that Kirtanams are little bit can go faster in laya, the speed.
They are medium tempo. They are not very fast. No, they are not fast like yera, rara, no.
Not like these.
But they are not pranamu pratidina. Medium tempo.
Fine.
Because when there is nritya, it is very difficult to extend it, the nritya, and then the swaras come. Ma da ma ga ma ma ga re sa da sa ni da ma ga ma da ma ga ma ma ga re sa ga sa ni da ma ga ma di da ni sa da sa ma ni sa, like that it continues. So now you do it. Pranamu Pratidina He Natarajan. Take a shiv. Simple. Come on, you have to be like this creative.
Now with 2-3 items.
Nartananu Arapu Muj. Even in bachelors they have done some creative. So Nartana is what? Dance. Yeah, so you dance. You can do any dance in there.
Keeping up the
rhythm.
That's important. That's all.
Pranamu Pratidina He Natarajan Naratananu Arapu Mujarjan Pranamu Pratidina He Natarajan Naratananu Arapu Mujarjan Pranamu Pratidina He Natarajan Naratananu Arapu Mujarjan Pranamu Pratidina He Natarajan Naratananu Arapu Archana Pranamu Pratidina He Natarajan Naratananu Arapu Pranamu Pratidina He Natarajan Naratananu Arapu You can continue one and create the whole. Jankhu tuja darshana Bruhadishwara. Bruhadishwara, you danced in the temple. You danced at the Bruhadishwara. Jankhu tuja darshana Bruhadishwara करुणा कर मुझ पर भुवनेश्वर।
भुवनेश्वर नहीं गए कभी।
Really, this item itself, it says, gives you this, that you have to really read, you have to see, you have to go and watch, and it's like
you have to watch all the dances. You are lucky that there is such a YouTube.
I think in this sky is the
limit.
This is what
janam ke fere hai. It's unending.
Unending.
And then creativity has such tremendous scope. You can go on.
This is definite that for creativity you really need to read a lot and see a lot and to know.
60, let's say if you count 50, 60, 70% is your tayyari, your training, your reading, and then 30% is your imagination.
But imagination will come
Must come only with this. You have to go and watch dance anywhere in your city that you are there, or good or bad.
It is important.
Your style, watching
is important.
Your style or other style. If you are free in your class, you should practice. But some days you don't want to practice, go watch other class.
It is important. That is how it's
Because
an eye-opener.
Absolute.
You have that.
And you will learn how others teach. Other teachers, each one has their own style.
Way of teaching, and yes, absolutely.
So you have, and then you have to start picking and choosing. This is what I like. This is what I will never do. This is maybe I can introduce. You see, there are things that you decide. This is the time in the masters that what your dreams, how you will make them come
Important
true.
is, I think, to show your best.
Okay, another one that Chandrasekhar sir used to really like. He used to dance that. Shankara, again, that was Krishna. Now Shankara. Acha, what is the difference between Nataraj and Shankar?
नटराज
उसका सिंबोलिज्म अलग है नटराज के।
क्या है?
नटराज क्या? कौन?
नटराज नृत्य के
जो शिव ने जो आनंद तांडव किया और फिर जो स्वरूप क्रिएट हुआ वो नटराज।
हाँ, और शंकर क्या है? शंकर का कौन सा तांडव था जिसमें रौद्र स्वरूप दिखाया? तो यहाँ कवि ने कहा है शंकर क्या दिखला दो? रौद्र रूप दिखला दो। अब इसमें आगे की कीर्तन में इट वॉज वेरी सिंपल that I as a devotee want to give my obeisance to you through my dance. That's the only thing that I know. You are the Bruhadishwar, you are the Bhuvaneshwar, you are the Nataraj. Now here there is another form that was Kanudu and Krishna. And now it is Nataraj and Shankar. So he says simple, Shankar Raudra Rupa dikhla do.
So I think that strong
strength.
So that has to be shown here.
How two ways you will interpret after this much discussions on choreography. There are two very easy, two the basic ways in which you can choreograph.
Maybe mostly through the pose of Lord Shiva and all, which gives you a
No, I'm not asking what postures and pose. Here it is like, say, Sakhi kya gayo. So there is Sakhi, there is you. Now here it is Shankara Raudra Roop dikhla do. So who are the two people?
It is the
devotee
and
the God.
God.
Shankar.
but then she or he, the devotee himself or herself will get into that.
So that's the whole thing, that one is devotee asking Shankar that show me your Rudra Swarup. So the devotee is watching and the Shankara is showing his Rudra Swarup. Devotee, what is, you can show dancing of the Rudra Swarup, or you can show the effect on devotee
After
of this
watching
great
that,
dance.
That great dance. Okay.
The great Swarupa, the Rudra Swarup, which is the easier part.
I think dancing because see,
But
if the scope also will not get limited when
it takes a while to get into the second area.
second area, it will take some time because that here you find.
So, Shankara Raudra Rupa Dikhala Dhoop. Shankara Raudra Rupa Dikhala Dhoop. करवानू, definitely you have to do. रौद्र रूप कैसे दिखाओगे? Show me, don't. रौद्र क्या ये? What is that? What is this? Agni. Show proper posture, no half-hearted. शंकर पूरे से शंकर रौद्र रूप. Dimple, normally we stand this. So दिखला रूप शंकर रौद्र रूप दिखला रूप.
Feeling the demon and how he gets into this.
The vigor.
His vigorous form.
Suppose you have to do an Adavu. Which one will you select to show the Raudra Swarup? How? How? Tatai Tita. Does Shankar kill like this? This is what? Sword? Does Shankar hold a sword? You showed with sword, na? Khali. This is arrogance. This Raudra. Raudra, what would you get into Raudra? Don't you all run away when I get angry? Raudra Swarup. So show that anger. Simplest. मैं तो करती हूँ ना, दिखाती हूँ रोज. आप उसका इमिटेशन करो, बाहर निकल के करते हो, आज मेरे सामने करो. बाहर निकल के दिखाते हैं ना.
Yes. But then the gesture that she told you to hold, you do it properly, the same thing.
Okay, now this is Trishula Thiamarat. How does it do killing? What about you?
I don't know.
This is Tatay very. Can you make it stronger and vigorous? See, Tandava and Lasya. Each Adavu, it is not Tandava or Lasya. The flavor that you put into that becomes the Tandava and Lasya, the masculine and the feminine, the
and
graceful.
We have some Adavus which can be used here if you want, if you have choreography. That is the whole idea. Which type of Adavus would you select here to, and how
Raudra.
do you project the same Adavu? It is Raudra.
You are Oh Mama, you are asking him to show, but at the same time you are really afraid. Will you be able to see?
That Kamdev stories.
That was the Raudra Swarup. That can go in Sanchari. Now let's see, do the Sanchari. Come on. I'll go on singing, you do the story. This is how you build up a dance. Shankara Raudra Rupa Dikhla do. Shankara Raudra Rupa Dikhla do. Kali Kali Vishudharatana Mudam Nidane Nidane Shankara Raudra Rupa Dikhla do. Shankara Raudra. No doubt this is very extempo, but the story begins with that Shiva was busy doing the tapa, and why did Kamadeva go, and how did Kamadeva go, and how did he shoot him? Through
Panchabana.
Of
Flower.
it was not just a bow and arrow.
Bow and arrow, otherwise
Huh? So he shot and his anger. So that difference.
the immediate reaction has to be shown on your face. Yes.
So
He's shooting it, and then immediate reaction from
Shankar.
That also you only will have to show it. So previously we were talking of one person doing
all the roles.
So I think we have.
You are the Bhakta, you are Kamdev, you are Shiva. ठीक है? Getting into. So next time we should be able to see Shankara Raudra Rupa.
We had that Kirtanam Ananda Natamaduva, and which says, talks about Ananda, this and then most of the time you find those Shiva poses, all different beautiful poses that he's doing.
I mean,
like,
you have done the touring of temples and you have all the photographs, but someday you need to take out those photographs
and put it into
and try to do those postures.
Postures is some of them are very difficult also.
Yeah, so you can do different than already what people are doing.
One thing, Parabhan, that I had observed when I was dancing that when you even take the pose and you are static at that particular place, but because you are doing Abhinaya item, you have to remain with that. Again it comes here, you are static with a pose at one particular time, you remain with that, but then
the feeling
it should not go away.
Feeling has to continue.
It has to continue.
And to take any pose, like you take Shiva Nataraj pose now.
Pose, yeah.
Now try to take. Try to take. And to be in this pose and well done pose demands a lot of exercise,
yes,
a lot daily exercise.
It is important, yes, absolutely. I forgot that before teaching them the Kirtanam, the most important part was here to keep their balance.
And that is one of the reasons that a whole lot of dancers are now, since last must be 10 years minimum or more, are learning some yoga which allows you the extension and strengthening of the body and breath control, because when you want to show beauty or feeling and
how much to hold it and when to release.
If I just do, it is yes, ala mukula, ala padma, eyes are open, it's open, but then
that
it's that intensity of the feeling changes. So the breath control through yoga and some of the Kalari Payatu exercises, some of the postures, because it gives you the basic grounding.
Now I think it is is not so that even the Bharatanatyam dance or any dance.
All.
Even they use Kalaripattu also if
No, that is in the creative, not in Bharatanatyam.
No, for the exercise I'm talking about.
They are doing all. I mean, this one thing is body conditioning, and body conditioning for your own dance style, the demands of the dance style, whatever posture is necessary to get into and then maintain. You need to, so early morning exercises, yogasans, Abhinay Darpan is absolutely must for all students, and we remain students till we die. It's not only when you are studying in a university or in a class that you are a student. I am a student still. So I have to do my Abhinay Darpanam, I have to do my exercises. Then you perform or not perform, that is secondary, irrespective. And Divya, did you learn one Gujarati kind of Kirtanam?
Yes.
Damaru
Harakar Baje.
Damaru Harkar
It's
Baje.
again a different
Shiva. Trishula Dhara Bhasma Bhutshana. You want to try and perform it? Try. So we get a different perspective, and I think you have its music. So let's try with the music. Come. Switch on the music, please. Damaru Harakara Vaje Trishula Dharanga Bhasma Bhushana Pina. So it's describing the Shiva, that Raja, different pose. Thank you, Divya, so much. This gives you an idea of another perspective to Kirtanam, and now we have done traditional items, Shabdam, Varnam, Ashtapadi, Kirtanam, how to choreograph. And we suggest that you make notes of what all you have learnt and try from now onwards experimenting and creating by yourself some items that
Yes, it is.
because it will give you freedom. See, it will give you creativity power, it will give you freedom and strength. Because as we said earlier, you can't survive all your life in 3 to 4 margams.
Yes, you need to.
You need to create, you need to
It
be
is
on
best
your
If
own.
you can choreograph it on your own.
On your own,
That's
you know,
very
and
good.
अगर देवी पे कोई हो कृति तो वो भी कीर्तनम भी कहा जाएगा
why not?
और
If it is in praise of Devi, why not?
कीर्तनम
Yeah, there was this one. Jai Bhavani, Jai Bhavani, Jai Bhavani Devi, Mata Bhavani Devi. You can make it into a kirtan.
महिषासुर मर्दिनी तो वो भी
Yeah, of course. I think we did one Mahishasura Mardini, that music which was composed by who? Dini. Yeah, a lot of people are doing it as a kirtan.
as a कीर्तनम
Yeah, but it would be better to have jatis, to have swaras, to call it kirtanam. These are all items which can be done in the creative way with the new music, like we did the Ashtapadi music. But to call it kirtanam, again keep it very clearly in your mind that each kriti of the margam has a definite set pattern, and if you want to call it that, you must have
Remain in
those
that,
criteria
framework.
very clear. Wherever you can take freedom, you can take freedom.
That is fine.
But wherever it cannot be identified differently. So your Abhinay Darpanam, clear. Your stories, your myths, clear. Reading. All the Puran, Mahabharat, Ramayana, that is all part of the
We are
first
so
year
rich.
course. First year course. But we think that now this is over, let go, Bhagavad Puran, over. But it is never over through your life. All right. Thank you so much. Namaste. Namaste. We'll see you quickly for the next class.